Start with Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Mike. After such a long layoff, I guess for a goaltender, what's the toughest thing to get back into that rhythm, getting back to playing?
I don't think any. I think it's been nice to have some rest time. It's been nice to have some good practice time and kind of get a reset and be ready to go tonight. But yeah, it's kind of been a different time in the schedule. Obviously, the last couple of weeks and not playing very many games. But I think the only way you let it affect you is mentally, kind of letting your guard down. And we feel like we've gained some traction here in these practice times, and it's been valuable this time of year. So hopefully it pays off tonight.
I know Connor the other day said that, it's with all the schedule changes, it's been tough on the team, but it's tough for you guys to feel sorry for yourselves considering everything else is going on. You kind of feel the same way. You just have to roll with the punches and be fortunate the situation you're in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've done a tremendous job to keep, to be safe and to keep COVID out for the most part. So I think, it shows, the dedication about our team and but in the same sense, I think you see what's going on all around the world and in our league and I mean, realistically, everyone's been through some adversity at some point this season. So it's no time now to, like you said, feel sorry for ourselves because we have some time off. I think it all depends on how you take it, and I think we've really had some good practice time and been able to work on a few things that we've wanted to address all season long, and like I said, hopefully tonight it can pay off in a big way.
Willie Moore, CJOB.
Hey, Mike, a couple of questions for you here. The first one, and obviously you didn't want to see your last game end the way that it did, but can that sometimes be beneficial with what you guys have just gone through in this last week, that it makes you a little sharper and a little more acute at some of the things that need to be addressed, as you just mentioned?
Honestly, that last game felt like so long ago that it's so far gone in my memory, I don't even really remember what happened. So I just know we lost the game and we didn't play very well, some different circumstances there, but I think, like you just mentioned, I think we've gained a lot of traction here in the last week with some needed rest time for guys that with little bangs and bruises, and we've gained some great. We've had 3 really good practices this week, so I think those things are valuable this time of year. You don't get much time to get on the ice as a team and have full practices, so I think it's, like I said, it's a mindset on how you take it. You can take it one of 2 ways. You can kind of woe me and we haven't played in forever and use that as an excuse, or you can say we've gained some valuable time that we've desperately needed on the practice sheet and use it to our advantage and come with a lot of energy tonight.
And the second question, Mike, because these teams are going to play 3 times over the next short little span here and possibly meet again in the playoffs. How unique is that situation, say, compared to seasons gone by? Or have you gone through this before in your career where you're seeing a lot of a likely first-round opponent this close to the start of the postseason?
I mean, I don't think anyone's seen this amount of games against, the same teams as many times we have this year. And so, I mean, you're always playing your division, more than anyone else, obviously, but this year just seems like you're seeing the same teams over and over again, and obviously that makes for competitive hockey and fun hockey to watch and be a part of, and especially going in the most important time of the year.
Daniel Nugent-Bowman, The Athletic.
Hi, Mike. Just to kind of piggyback off that last question, I mean, you have Winnipeg tonight, some games against Montreal coming up after that, games against teams that you could possibly beat in the playoffs. I'm wondering from a goaltending perspective, like, what that means. Does it help you? Do you try to get a book on some of these guys heading into the final stretch, knowing that you might be playing them coming up in an important series?
Yeah, I mean, you always have some sort of a memory on who you're playing and players you're playing against. But to be honest, myself, I just kind of take it one game at a time, and every game's so different. The flow of the game, the power plays, the penalty kills. The chances for and against, it's every game's so different. So I think I don't look too deeply into it as far as as that. I just kind of take it one day at a time, and I've really focused on this year, just controlling what I can control, and that's how I play. And whoever it is, it's the same prep, same goes into it, just another game. So I think it's unique, obviously playing the same teams over and over again. But that being said, it's just another hockey game to be prepared for.
And, as a veteran guy who craves playing in the playoffs, are you starting to see kind of a light at the end of the tunnel here in what's been a bizarre season?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the start of the season, you're only playing 56 games, and then it seems like you hit time in the schedule where we've only played 8, and I think the last 23 or 24 days, and it's kind of slowed down a little bit for us. But and I mean, that being said, like I talked about earlier, I think that can work to our advantage also. So I think it's an exciting time when you're kind of getting down to the 14 games left, into single-digit games, where you're seeing yourselves, envisioning yourselves being back in the playoffs. And obviously, the most exciting time there is in our sport is playing in a playoff game and having a chance to move forward in the playoffs. So I think it's an exciting time for everyone, and it starts with tonight. We want to start building a playoff style of game for our team. The last 14 games to get prepared for the real ones.